Welcome to this new series I'm doing called Black Owned, Black Shown. It's behind the scenes of being a Black owned beauty supply store. Hey guys, it's the Retail Genius, and welcome to this new series I'm doing called Black Owned, Black Shown. It's behind the scenes of being a Black owned beauty supply store. So I'm going to be going around and interviewing store owners. Today's my first one, which I'm happy about because this is one of my favorite clients. So we're here with the owner of Noire Beauty Supply.
Jeremy Bowser, how y'all doing?
Hear that accent. Hear that accent. So first question is, how long you been in business?
I've been in business since 2021. So we coming up on that 4-year, 5-year mark. So business been going good. It's going straight. Profit is good. So that's good in my books.
Why did you even want to open a beauty supply store? Like, what was your thought process when you was thinking about opening a beauty supply store?
Okay, so the reason I opened a beauty supply store because I have a long hair myself with I have braids and I used to suffer from dandruff. So when I used to go into the Korean-owned stores, I didn't have the accountability to shop around and pick up items and look at them and do my own research. So they always had the impression that, I wanted to steal. So I thought about it. I'm okay, why are Koreans and Arabs the only people in this market? So this seems like a closed market. So the reason this might be closed is it's very profitable. So I did my research, contacted Miss Janice, and she gave me the directions and the process to get a beauty supply store started.
Awesome. So what is it like owning a beauty supply store as a man?
What's to be a difference is like the women are more open. They're more open to give you their opinion. They know if as a man, I'm not going to feel some type of way about their opinion as another female would. So if I ask them, hey, what type of products do you really like or, what you don't like about the store, they'll feel more comfortable letting me know as a man. Unlike a woman, when they come back and shop, the woman will feel some type of way to them because they give them like a bad type of review on their store. So that's real important as well. So they're more open to let me know the pros and cons of my business so I can make adjustments and change that. So that's the benefit of it.
All right. Let's go into the pros and cons of owning a Black beauty supply store. Give us two pros.
Pros is you have loyal customers that really back up Black-owned owners. So you have real loyal people that only shop Black-owned. That's a continuous customer base. Being Black, I know the products. I'm well educated with the products. I do my research on the products. So I'm able to assist my customers in a more educational way about how they can use these products, unlike other stores in my area. So being Black, I actually use most of these products. So I know which ones are going to work and which ones is not. So I'm not just selling a customer item. I'm actually giving them something that works and they're going to come back repeatedly to get that item. So I would say a con is being Black. A lot of Black people are very criticized and they look for cons in the business. So an example of that would be like they'll come into the location, they'll look to see what type of product we have, see if we have the same products as Korean-based, Arab-based stores. And if you don't have that product, they'll be like, oh, they don't have nothing at all. They look at our prices as well. My prices are lower than any other beauty supply store in the area because I control my own prices. I don't work in any groups where they manage their price margin. So when they come in here, they gonna look at the prices. If they be like, oh, that's too high, or oh, that's they do that. So it's basically criticism. So by not promoting Black owned, it helps me keep my reviews for this bad reviews down because they're more judgmental in the business. So that'd be the con of being a Black owner.
So would you suggest that this could be a business that other Black men could look into in terms of an investment? Would you suggest it?
Definitely, of course. For this business, you have to look at business as a business, nothing personal. There's no masculinity or feminism when you're running a business. Business is what's going to create profit. beauty supply stores create profit. So being a man, if you own a beauty supply store, nobody is going to look at you judgmental or different. You can be a masculine man or any type of man you choose to be, and your store run efficiently. So being a man, I would definitely highly recommend if you looking to grow into the business. As a man, you're not going to be more personalized as looking at the business as, oh, I like this and I think they're going to buy it. No, it's not about that. It's about what the customer's asking, looking for, and what they're going to buy, not your personal opinion, which a woman will mostly make that decision off the products that's in the store.
Yeah. So you had two locations, right? So what's the number one lesson that you've learned with your two different locations?
Number one lesson I learned from my locations is you have to have the items that your customers are asking for. So if you don't have the item, it's like going to the grocery store looking for meat. You go to that grocery store several times and the meat not there, you're not going to go back. So if a customer is asking for a specific item, you have to get that item and have a large variety of products so they can search around and get what they need for their beauty supply needs. So that being very diverse in the products that you have, having a good product mix. So I find that very, very important with this industry. So if the customer's asking for it, make sure you get it and focus on floor items. Floor items are your everyday sales items, and that's going to create a higher ticket transaction. So that's very important.
That's good. Other than funding, what would you say is one of the key factors that help you be very successful with your beauty supply stores?
Okay. Other than funding, I'll say that one of the most attributes that you would need, this is a closed circuit market. You just can't get in. So you would need somebody such as Janice would help me get to where I'm at today, which she has the resources for this, the vendors. She know the funding. She know your proper square footage. You need a person that was able to help me find a good location with good foot traffic, products mix. If you're starting this business, you can't just do research to get into this business. You can't just contact vendors to get into this business. You will need help. And she has built all the proper tools from the years of experience of opening up beauty supply stores to get me where I'm at. So if it wasn't for her, I'd just be buying products and stuff from wholesalers, which decreases my profit margin. So I wouldn't be in a profitable situation that I am today. So that's Miss Janice. That's where you need to be.
Amen. Amen. So any last words for the people? Any last words?
Any last words?
Any last words of encouragement?
Encouragement, if you're a store owner, keep on pushing. It is a very good market to be in. It's a good business to be in. If you are a person that wants to get into the industry, make sure you do your proper research. Make sure you have the proper guidance to get into the industry. If you don't do it, because if you try to do it by yourself, you're just going to lose money. So use your money very useful. The money that you spend is going to be a tool to get you to success in the future. So don't give up. Keep pushing. Black-owned stores have been opening more. We here, so you can do it. So don't stop the process. Keep pushing. Motivate yourself. You need to get your store open. So that's what I would say.
Amen. Well, thank you. And we're out.